Hey everybody, welcome back. And this is my first in my latest series of rare action figures, and I wanted to go ahead and start with the ultra rare. This is the fourth rarest Star Wars action figure that exists. The first rarest, just to refresh your memory, is the telescoping lightsaber Darth Vader. The second rarest is the vinyl caped Jawa. The third rarest is the rocket firing Boba Fett. And then we have Yak Face. And after him, the next rarest figure is the blue Snaggletooth. This guy is, he's called Joe Camel as a nickname, but his official name is Saelt-Marae. That was the name that was bestowed upon him when they re-released him in the Power of the Force line. This guy is pretty cool. He appeared in Return of the Jedi in the scene with the skiff and the Sarlacc pit, and he has a weapon, a skiff guard weapon. This is the original weapon that came with him. Pretty basic for your vintage Star Wars lines, and his articulation is exactly what you'd expect from the vintage line, the basic 5. Swivel neck, swivel shoulders, and swivel hips. This guy's pretty tightly jointed still. And he's got an interesting face. He's definitely one of a kind if you look at the old vintage figures. Very, very distinctive figure. Little background about this guy. This figure was created in 1985, and actually, as you can see, it says 1985 on Lucasfilms on it. There you go. This guy was created in 1985 at the same time the Star Wars line ended. So they didn't produce it, well, they didn't distribute it in the United States because the line had come to an end, so they decided to distribute it in Canada and Europe. Well, the overstocks that they had left in 1985 were destroyed here, and consequently that made this a very, very rare action figure. This was the only figure on the Canadian Power of the Force line, and this is so there's a lot of things that make him rare and special. This particular figure is in really good condition. It would go for between $300 and $400. If you want to get your hands on a Yak Face, you can try eBay, or you can try to bid on one, or you can try to find one at a store. Beware, there are counterfeit Yak Faces out there. To the trained eye, you shouldn't be fooled. Just be aware of what this guy looks like, and don't fall for people taking the mold and making their own and painting it or customizing one. They've done that with Blue Snaggletooth. They've done that with... They are constantly trying to fool you. So the other thing to be on the lookout for is Gentle Giant released a 12-inch version that's visually looks identical to this, except it's 12 inches tall. Don't be tricked by a photo of that on eBay and think you're getting your hands on a real Yak Face, because the 12-inch versions are not nearly as expensive. This guy is he is rare. If you're an avid collector of the original wave, this is one you'd want to have. If you want to recreate the Return of the Jedi scenes to a T, you'd want to have this guy. But for the prices they're going for, you know, I mean, you might just want to pick up the Power of the Force one. It looks similar, and simply because this guy is just so hard to find. Just give you a 360. This is Yak Face, and he's very typical of the original Kenner line in detailing and paint and articulation. And but just wanted to show it to you. I'm going to continue doing some rare action figure videos. I hope you're interested in them. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them here. and I ask you to please subscribe. Continue watching my channel. I have some upcoming contests where I'll be doing some giveaways. And thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.